I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. So I recently got some peppers from Lonestar Mastiff Farms, and I was very, very excited about actually a number of them, but this one in particular really got my attention. It's a solid gold ghost, and it's just incredible looking. I've seen a lot of solid gold. Look at it right there. I've seen a lot of solid gold ghosts before, but this is probably the prettiest. There's also a bunch of little spikes growing on them. If you look, you can see little spikes all over the place. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the ghost pepper. Just a spectacular pepper. There's so many different variants. You know, there's the chocolate, every color phase you can probably imagine. This is a very, very pretty one. Now, I've had them in the past. They tend to be a little bit more earthy, I think, than some of the other ghost peppers. Like if you have a red ghost and you compare the solid gold to a red ghost pepper, it's going to be much more earthy. Wow. Oh, so the other day I asked in a video, I'm like, am I a pepper nerd or pepper nerd? I think what somebody says, I'm a pepper geek instead of a pepper nerd. I don't know, I'm just really into peppers. It is what it is. Wow. Super, super pretty pepper. Look at the beautiful lime green interior. Let's see if I can get the camera to zoom in. There you go. Here's one half. Here's the second half. Fairly large placenta on such a small, thin pepper. But you can see that one vein that runs the entire length all the way to the tip of the pod. And that occurs on both sides. So it's very uniform. There's not a ton of seeds in it, so if you're looking to grow these, they aren't loaded down with seeds. Really smells pretty. What a beautiful aroma. All right, so thank you, Lonestar Mastiff Farms. This is a funny pepper. The ghost pepper it's you know, in the first part of the season, I always consider a ghost pepper as super hot. But by the end of the pepper season, it's not really a super hot anymore. I'm gonna make a quick teaser video for a short. You guys in it with me? Here we go. Guys, this is a solid gold ghost pepper. It was grown by Lonestar Mastiff Farms. It's a gorgeous pod and a beautiful ghost pepper. If you wanna see the full review, head over to Chase the Heat. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Here's the thing, if you're a ghost pepper, if you're somebody who likes ghost peppers, then right away you'll get that, like, okay, we're chewing a ghost pepper here. But it's more earthy, far more earthy than like a red ghost pepper. And I've even had chocolate ghost that almost didn't taste as earthy as this. It's a very earthy pepper. And I like that. I would say that it has typical ghost pepper heat. By the way, it's Monday. Make it a great week. It has typical ghost pepper heat. So it's around, I would say it's pretty close to 900,000 Scoville, somewhere in that neighborhood. which really sounds like a ton of Scoville units, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad. Beautiful flavor though. And the one of the nicest things about the ghost pepper is it just has such a uniform, beautiful, predictable burn. It starts really slow to the point where you're almost like, well, this isn't so bad. You really are able. The cool thing about eating a ghost pepper is you have a better opportunity to taste the pepper before the heat builds. You know what I mean? Some peppers are just so violent in the ascent, so quick that all of a sudden the flavor is lost. The nice thing is, even if your tolerance isn't ragingly high, if you eat a ghost pepper, you're gonna have a minute or so before the heat really ramps up that you can actually really, kind of analyze and get a good idea of what the flavor is. And then the heat builds. So there's that minute where you can kind of just reflect on the flavor, really enjoy it. The heat has built, it's probably peaked for me. I've had hotter ghost peppers, but the thing that I have also found about ghost peppers that is pretty neat, it's a wickedly stable pepper. Not just in the fact that the phenotypes will be similar, but the flavor is real. Some peppers will be, Dragon's Breath is a good example of one. Zing is a good example of one. I'm trying to think. Brain strains to a degree. The flavors can be all over the place. You know what I mean? You get one sweet, you get one that's very bitter. Whereas the ghost is very, very consistent. So you'll get that. It has that classic ghost pepper flavor. As I said in the beginning of this, the solid gold tends to be a little bit more earthy to me. Way more earthy than like a red one or even though, you know what I mean? It's very, very earthy, but super great flavor. The heat's already on its way down. If you're a non-chili head, this is a problem pepper. This is one of those peppers where if you're a non-chili head and you eat this pepper, at the end of it, after you come out of the woods, the dust settles and the smoke clears, you're going to be one of two camps. You're going to be in one camp that says, wow. Note to self. Take ghost peppers off the list. Or you're going to say, wow, that was amazing. What other peppers are there? And you're going to be one of the two, but that's kind of what your experience is going to be. It's a pretty hot pepper. But that said, it was lovely and delicious. Listen, it's Monday, so let's do something this week that we didn't do last week. Go at it every day. Don't be life is not a spectator sport. You get that, right? It's a participant sport. And here's the crazy thing. There are so many people that wander through life with their switches down as if it was a spectator sport. And whether you're spectating or not, you're still in the sport and it's passing by you. Be a participant. Get involved. Do something. Do something this week you didn't do last week. Tell someone you love them. We only get one trip around. This is it. We don't get another. So run at your goals like your hair's on fire. Your goatee's on fire. That's how you should be running at your goals. That's how I run at mine. All right, so in the description box, you're going to see a link for Lonestar Mastiff Farms. If you use promo code CHASETHEHEAT, you will save a 5% discount on everything they have in their shop, on their store. So please go check out Lonestar Mastiff Farms and use that promo code. On the bottom, you're going to see links for the Lifeboat and my son, Johnny Scoville Jr. Please check them out. And above, you're going to see all of the challenges I've done since this journey began and pepperology. And if you're a brand new chili chaser, pepperology is fantastic. It's loaded with a lot of videos about building tolerances, what to do when you've had too much, how to build a tolerance in a thoughtful way where you aren't going to kill yourself. Just lots of really good information for brand new chili heads, so check that out. Hey, I love you guys. My name is Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.